So in this video, we will solve mathematics paper 1 variant 1 for October November 2021. So let's start with question number 1, part A, work out 7 over 8 minus 1 over 4. So the LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. So LCM is 8, and I will write this 7 as it is. This 4 in the denominator was multiplied by 2 to get this 8, so we will multiply 2 in the numerator as well. So I will get minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5, and the denominator is 8. So your answer is 5 over 8. Part B is work out 0.08 multiplied by 0.2. So what I do is I remove the decimals to make this multiplication easier. So to remove this, I'll have to move it 2 places to the right. So that means I will get 8 over 100. So you add 2 zeros for the 2 places you moved right. For this, I'll move just 1 place to the right. So this will be 2 over 10. And this will be 16 over 100 times 10 is 1000. And then so I have 3 zeros, so I will move the decimal from here 1, 2, and then another place 3. So I'll add a 0 here, so this will become 0.016. Let's move on to question number 2. Write these numbers in order of size starting with the smallest. So you have 3 over 4, 0.83, 17 over 20, 82%, and 0.8. So the easiest way to compare these numbers would be, so I'll convert them all into fractions with the same denominator. So what I can do is I see that this is 0.83. This will become 83 over 100. 82% is 82 over 100. So I see that 100 is a common denominator. So I can write all of other values as a fraction where the denominator is 100. So to make the denominator 100 here, so 100 divided by 4 is 25, right? So 4 times 2 is 8, 2 remainder 20. So this is 25. So I have to multiply by 25 in the numerator, and in the denominator I will get 75 over 100. Here 20 times 5 is 100, and I have to multiply by 5 in the numerator. 7 times 5 is 35, 3 carry, 5 times 1 plus 3, 85 over 100. And 0.8 is 8 over 10, and then I multiply by 10 in the numerator and the denominator. So I will get 80 over 100. Now I have all of these in fractions where all of them have a common denominator 100, so I can just compare the numerators. So the smallest numerator is 75. So your corresponding value was 3 by 4. So you have to write these values that are given in the question. So the smallest value is 3 over 4. The next smallest number is 80, and the corresponding value is 0.8. And then the next smallest number is 82. So that was 82%. And then 83 was 0.83. And 85 was the largest, which is 17 over 20. So 3 by 4, 0.8, 82%, 0.83, and 17 over 20. So this is your order from smallest to largest. Question number 3 is work out 45% of 30. So this would be 45 over 100 multiplied by 30. 0, 0 cancel out. 45 times 3 is 5 threes are 15, 1 carry, 4 threes are 12, 1 13, 135 over 100, which is 13.5. So your final answer here will be 13.5. Question number 4, part A. Shade one more small square so the diagram has rotational symmetry of order 4. So if you have rotational symmetry order 4, if you divide 360 by your rotational symmetry order, which is 4, which is 9, this gives you 90 degrees. So rotational symmetry of order 4 means if you rotate this diagram a full 360 degree, every 90 degree you should get the exact same shape. So at 90 degrees, then at 180 degrees, then 270, and then back to 360, you will get the exact same shape. So you have to shade one small square so that the diagram has rotational symmetry of order 4. So let me bring this here. So this is the exact same diagram. I'll try to rotate this. You can rotate your question paper in a similar fashion. So if I rotate this 90-degree like this, so in order to have rotational symmetry order 4, this should look exactly the same as the original diagram. So if I compare it with the original diagram, I have these squares shaded here. I have these square shaded here as well. And then I have these two squares shaded, these two squares shaded. This one is shaded, but it's not shaded here after you have rotated. So you're looking for the missing square after the rotation that was shaded in the original diagram, which was before rotation. So this is shaded here, but this is not shaded here. So you will have to shade this square in order for this to have rotational symmetry of order 4. So let's shade this. Now if I go back to my original orientation, which was this, so this was my original shape. So this is the square that I have to shade. So this is this one. And now you can actually verify it as well. So you're starting at this position, then if you rotate 90-degree, you'll get the same pattern. This shape here, this shape shaded here, this sort of L-shaped shaded here, this is L-shaped shaded here. So 90-degree, you get the same shape, and then you rotate to 180. Again, L here, L like an opposite L here, L-shaped. Up to 270-degree. Again, you will see the same L-shaped squares shaded, and then back to 360-degree in your original orientation. So by shading this square, now you have rotational symmetry of order 4, and every 90-degree that you rotate, you will get the same exact shape. So that's how you will solve this. Part B is shade two more small square so the diagram has two lines of symmetry. So let's first ignore these inner squares. Let's look at the overall shape, which is a square. You have 4 boxes length this side and 4 boxes this length this side. So this overall big shape is a square, and you know that square has how many lines of symmetry? 4 lines of symmetry. So you will start with those 4 lines. So if I draw the first line of symmetry for square, which is this one here. Now for this to be an actual line of symmetry with these inner squares shaded, I have to have these mirror images inside, like the mirror images of these shaded squares as well. So if I look at these two shaded square, I have the mirror image on the other side. These two are shaded. For these two, I need to shade these two so that there's a mirror image and this remains the line of symmetry. But for these two, I also have to shade these two. So then I have to shade 4 small squares instead of 2. So this cannot be our line of symmetry. What is the other line of symmetry for a square? This is another line of symmetry for a square. Now again, with these shaded boxes, if I want this to be a line of symmetry for this shape, this has a mirror image this has a mirror image this. For this, I need to shade this on the other side. For this, I need to shade this. For this, I need to shade this across the line of symmetry. And for this, I need the mirror image shaded, this shaded box. Again, I have to shade 4 squares. So this cannot be my line of symmetry as well. So the other two are, so this is also my line of symmetry for a square. Now let's look at this. For this, I have the shaded on the other side. I have the mirror image. This shaded box is cut in half. So half is on this side, half is on the other side. So this is also good. For this, my mirror image is this box. So I need to shade this box here. And then again, this half is shaded on the other side, so this is fine. This box is shaded on this side of the line of symmetry, and I have this other box shaded already, so this is fine. For this, I need to shade this box. So now this is a line of symmetry, and the other line of symmetry for the square is this one. So you can verify that these two are actually the line of symmetry. For this, I have shaded box this. For this, I have this on the other side. This full has this on the other side, so I'm looking at this line of symmetry right now. This has a mirror image this, and this box is this shaded box that I've shaded now. So if I shade these two boxes, I have these two lines of symmetry for this shape, which is a big square and with small squares inside, and some of them are shaded. So this is how you will solve this question. Question number 5 is simplify 3a minus 2a plus 2a. So 3a minus a plus 2a. 3a minus a is 2a plus 2a, which is equals to 4a. So your answer here is 4a. Question number 6. ABC is a triangle with AC equals to 5 centimeter, BC equals to 7 centimeter. Using ruler and compass only, construct triangle ABC. Side AB has been drawn for you. So now you have to complete this triangle ABC, where your line AB has been drawn for you. You're given the other two lengths. AC is 5 centimeter and BC is 7. So now to find the location of point C, I'll use my compass. So I know that AC is 5 centimeter. So I will open up my compass up till 5 centimeters and then place it at point A. And then draw an arc here. And then BC is 7 centimeters. So then I'll open up my compass up till 7 centimeters. So this is almost 7 centimeters. I'll place it at point B now and then draw another arc. So the intersection of these two arcs will give me the point C. So this is my point C here. Now I can join A with C and then B with C. So I'll draw a straight line from A to C, and then similarly I'll draw another straight line from B to C as well. So this is your triangle ABC with length AC 5 centimeter and BC 7 centimeter. Part B is using a straight edge and compass only, construct the perpendicular bisector of line AB. So to construct the perpendicular bisector of a line, I'll place it at point A, and then you have to open up the compass more than half the length of line AB. So more than half the length here, and then I'll draw an arc below the line and similarly another arc above the line as well. And then without changing the compass width, I'll draw two arcs again from point B this time, one below the line and then one above the line here. So if I join these 2 points that are formed by the intersection of these arcs and these arcs through a straight line, this will give me my perpendicular line bisector of line AB. So let's join these two with a straight line like this. So this is my perpendicular line bisector of line AB. Part C is a point W lies inside the triangle ABC. The point W is closer to A than to B. On your diagram, shade the region in which W lies. So you know that W is inside this triangle ABC and it is closer to A than B. So that means it's on the left hand side of this line bisector, because all the points on the left hand side of this perpendicular line bisector are closer to A. So inside the triangle and closer to A means this will be our shaded region. So your W will lie in this green shaded region somewhere. So this is your region in which W lies. So, so without the arcs, this gives you a more clearer picture of this region. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 7, part A is evaluate 4 power 0. You know that anything power 0 is 1, so your answer here will be 1. Part B is simplify m power 3 multiply by m power 5. So the base is the same, which is variable m, so the powers will be added since you are multiplying the two. So m power 3 plus 5, which is m power 8. Question number 8, part A is write 6,300 meters in kilometers. So you know that 1 kilometer has 1,000 meters. So you have to divide by 1,000 to convert meters into kilometers. So you have 3 zeros. Decimal will move 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. So this will be 6.3 kilometers. 6.3. Convert 1 centimeter square to millimeter square. So you know that 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. So to convert centimeter into millimeter, you multiply by 10. But since this is centimeter square, so you will have square here as well. You're converting centimeter square to millimeter square. So you take the square of the conversion as well. So this will be 100 millimeter square. Question number 9. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 156 degrees. Find the number of sides of this regular polygon. So regular polygon means all the sides of this polygon are equal in length, but you don't know how many sides it has. Uh, what you're given is it's a regular polygon, which means all these angles are equal. All of them are 156 degree, and you don't know how many total sides or total angles it this polygon has. That's what you need to calculate. So let number of sides equal to n. So you know that the sum of all interior angles of polygon is equal to what? N minus 2 into 180, right? You know this formula. For any polygon, triangle has 3 sides, so 3 minus 2 into 180 is 180. So sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180. Similarly, sum of all interior angles of a polygon with n sides is n minus 2 into 180. So let's, and so you also know that each angle is 156 degrees. So if the number of sides is n, you can also write sum of all interior angles is 156 multiplied by n. 156 degree is one angle, multiplied by n, because there are n sides, will give you sum of all interior angles of a polygon. And then you also have this formula n minus 2 into 180. So now you have formed this equation in n, which you can solve to calculate n. So 156 times n will give you 156n. This will be 180n minus 360 degree. Sorry, 360. Uh, if I take this 180n to the other side, 156n minus 180n will give me minus 24n equals to minus 360. Minus minus cancel out, n equals to 360 divided by 24. Both are divisible by 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 6 is 36, and then 0. 4 times 1, 4 times 1, 2 remainder, 20, and 15. So your answer here is 15. N equals to 15. So the number of sides of this polygon is 15. A triangle has one angle 55 degree. The other two angles in the triangle are in the ratio 3:2. Calculate the size of the smallest angle in the triangle. So you have this triangle here in which one angle is 55 degree and the other two angles are unknown, but you're given their ratio. So let's call them A and angle B. So you know that A ratio B is what? 3:2. So I can write this as a fraction. A over B is 3/2, and I can make A the subject here. So this will give me 3/2 times B. Now you know that sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180. So that means 55 plus A plus B should be 180 degrees. I can replace A with 3/2B here. So 55 plus 3/2B plus B equals to 180. So let's solve for B now. So here I'll take the LCM 2. This will become 3B plus 2B. And this 55 will go to the other side. 180 minus 55 will be 125. So this is 5B over 2 equals to 125. So let's resume here. So I'll take 2 and 5 to the other side. So B will be 125 multiplied by 2 divided by 5. This is 250 divided by 5, which is 5 times 5 is 25 and 50. So your B is 50. Now let's calculate A. You know A is 3/2 times B, which is 50. So this is 150 divided by 2, which is 75. So this angle A is 75 degree and this angle B is what? 50 degrees. So you have to calculate the size of the smallest angle. So your smallest angle here is B, which is 50 degrees. Question number 11 is, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of this. So your first non-zero value here is 5. So this is your first significant figure. Next value is 8. So this will be rounded up to 6 and everything else will be 0. So 60. Here you have 3 as your first significant figure. Next value is 2. So this will be rounded down to 30. Multiplied by, here this is your first non-zero value when you start looking from this side, from the left. The next value is 2, which is less than 5. So this will become 0.1. Everything else will be 0, which you don't need to write here because this is after decimal. So 30 times 0.1 is 3. And then 60 divided by 3 is 20. So your answer here is 20. Question number 12 is, solve the simultaneous equations and show all your work. So you have these two equations. I will use the elimination method here. So I have this equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So I have 3y here and minus y here. So if I multiply this by 3, let's rewrite this equation after I have multiplied by 3. So 2x times 3 will be 6x. This will become minus 3y equals to 36. And the other equation I will write as it is 7x plus 3y equals to 29. So I already have opposite signs here. These will cancel out if I add the two equations. So let's add them. 7 plus 6x would be 13x. This will cancel out. This is 0. And 36 plus 29 will be 13, 1 carry, 4 to 65. So x will be 65 over 13, which is 5. Now I can replace this 5 in this equation here. So 2 times x, which is 2 times 5, minus y equals to 12. This is 10. If I take 10 to the other side, I get minus y equals to 12 minus 10. Let's continue here. Minus y will be equal to 12 minus 10 is 2. Y will be equal to minus 2. So your value of x is 5 and your value of y is minus 2. Question number 13 is the diagram shows triangle A and triangle B. Part A is describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So A is your object and the image is B. And you can see that the orientation of the triangle is the same. It's only a translation. So the triangle moved in this direction from A to B without changing the orientation of the triangle or the size. So it's not a rotation, it's not a reflection, it's not an enlargement, it's a simple translation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So to find the translation vector, I can take any vertex of the object triangle A. Let's take this. It has vectors 3 and minus 1. Sorry, it has coordinates 3 and minus 1. And the corresponding image will be this vertex of triangle B, which has coordinates minus 2 and 3. So to find the translation vector, what I will do is I'll take the image vector, position vector, minus the position vector of the object. So the image is this, and the position vector is minus 2 and 3, minus the object is this vertex, and the position vector is 3 and minus 1. So this will give you minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5, and 3 minus minus becomes plus, 3 plus 1 is 4. So your answer would be, it's a translation with translation vector, this one, minus 5 and 4. Part B is triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by an enlargement. Center is 0 and minus 1, center of enlargement, and scale factor is 2. So let me erase this. So your center of enlargement is 0 and minus 1. So this is your center of enlargement, and scale factor is 2. So you have to do this enlargement of triangle A to map it onto triangle C. So since the scale factor is positive, that means your triangle C will be on the same side of center of enlargement as triangle A. And scale factor is 2. That means it will double the distance of each of these vertices from the center of enlargement. So if I look at this vertex, so let me call these P, Q, and R. So this vertex is P. So the corresponding image will be twice the distance. So let's call it P prime, the image. So if this is the distance between the center of enlargement and your vertex P, you will double the distance. So let me draw a line that represents this. So this is the line for P, and your P prime will be double the distance. So I will double this line. So I'll go another. So it was 2 blocks in the X direction, 2 blocks in the Y direction. So I went another 2 blocks in the X, 2 blocks in the Y. So my P prime is this point, which is 4 and minus 5. So I'll do the similar thing with R. So R is a distance of 3 from this center of enlargement. So R prime will be in the same direction. If it was negative, if the scale factor was negative, we would have gone in this opposite direction. So we remain on this same direction. So if this is 3, r prime will be 6, a distance of 6 from the center of enlargement. And then you do the same thing with q. So q is this much distance. Oops. Let me draw this again. So q is this much distance. So you double the distance, go another. So this was q was 3 blocks in x direction and 2 blocks in the negative y direction. So I went another 3 blocks in the positive x and 2 blocks in the negative y to double my distance of q prime from my center of enlargement. Remember, your distance is always relative to center of enlargement. As this was 3, so this is r is easier because it is a horizontal line. So the distance of r is 3, distance of r prime is 6. So this is your q prime. So this is your triangle, vertices of your triangle C. Let me draw this in another color. So my triangle C will be this triangle in red with vertices P prime, Q prime, and R prime. So this is your triangle C. P prime is 4 and minus 5, R prime is 6 and minus 1, and Q prime is 6 and minus 5. So this is how you will map your triangle A onto triangle C through this enlargement that is given. Question 14, part A is express 60 as the product of its prime factors. So you have to factorize 60. It's an even number, so it's divisible by 2. 30, again an even number, again divisible by 2. 15, 5 plus 1 is 6, so this is divisible by 3. And then 5 is a prime number, 5 times 1. So 60 will be 2 power 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 as a product of its prime factors. Part B is a school buys packs of pens and packs of rulers. There are 60 pens in each pack of pens, and there are 42 rulers in each pack of rulers. The school wants to buy exactly the same number of pens and rulers. Work out the smallest number of each pack the school should buy. So you have pens and rulers that so the each pack of pen is 60 pens. So if you have one pack, you have 60 pens, and if you have one pack of rulers, you have 42 rulers, right? So the school can only buy pens in these packets. So you can buy 60, or if you get 2 packets, you will get 120 pens for 2 packets. If you get 3 packets, you will get 180 pens, right? For 3 packets. Similarly, for rulers, 1 packet is 42 rulers, 2 packets will be 84 rulers, 3 packets would be 126 rulers. So pens you can only buy in multiples of 60, and rulers you can only buy in multiples of 42. So you're looking to buy exactly the same number of pens. What is the smallest number of packs? So you're basically looking for a common multiple of 42 and 60, and you want the smallest common multiple because you're working out the smallest number of each pack. So basically you're looking for LCM of 60 and 42, which is the lowest common multiple. Uh, so that means that number is a multiple of 42 as well as a uh, multiple of 60, and that common multiple uh, will be the number that is exactly the same number of pens and rulers that you will get. So let's calculate the LCM of 60 and 42. So 60 and 42, you're calculating the lowest common multiple. So both are divisible by 2, 30 here, 21 here. Both are divisible by 3, 3 times 10, 3 times 7. Now they don't have any common factors, so I can just straight away do 10 times 1, 7 as it is, and 7 times 1. So your LCM will be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 7. So 3 twos are 6, 6 sevens are 42, 42 into 10 is 420. So 420 is the lowest common multiple of 60 and 42. So the school has to buy 420 pens and rulers for to get exactly the same number of pens and rulers. So now they come in packs of 60 and 42. You have to work out the smallest number of each pack of the school should buy. So if they're getting number of packs of pens that the school need to buy, number of pack of pens needed, you can call this. So you know that you're buying how many pens? 420 divided by the number of pens in each pack, which is 60. 0, 0 cancel out. 6 times 7 is 42. So you're buying 7 packs of pens, and then number of packs of rulers needed. So again, you're buying 420 rulers. Let me write it down here. So you're buying 420 rulers, and each pack has 42 rulers. So this is 10. So this is 10 packs of rulers. So the school needs to buy 7 pack of pens and 10 packs of rulers, and they will get the exact number of pens and rulers, which is 420. So they'll get 420 pens from the 7 packs of pens, and they'll also get 420 rulers from their 10 packs of rulers. So that's how you will solve this problem. Question 15, the point A has position vector this, and you're given AB. Find the coordinates of point B. So you're given AB, so you know that vector AB would be the position vector OB minus the position vector OA. So you know AB is minus 5 and 12, and then OB is unknown. That's what we need to find. So OB is unknown, minus OA is this position vector, which is 3 minus 7. So I'll take this to the other side. This sign will become positive. So minus 5. So let me write it down here. This sign becomes positive, and 3 minus 7 will give you your vector OB. So your vector OB will be minus 5 plus 3 will be minus 2, and 12 minus 7 will be 5. So your position vector OB, or position vector of point B, is minus 2, 5. So its coordinates are, x coordinate is minus 2 and y coordinate is 5. Find the magnitude AB. So magnitude AB would be square root, so minus 5 square plus 12 square. This will be 25 plus 144 square root. This will be square root of 169, which is 13. So your magnitude here is 13. Question 16, a four-sided spinner numbered 1 to 4 is spun many times. The table shows the results of the spin. So number 1 came out 6 times, number 2 came out 5 times, and so on. The mean of the results is 3. Calculate the value of P. So you know that mean is sigma fx divided by sigma f. So you're multiplying frequency with the value. Here x is this, basically the number. And then you're adding up, the sigma sign signifies that you're adding up all the products, and then in the denominator you just add all the frequencies. So sigma fx in the numerator will be 6 times 1 plus 5 times 2 plus 13 times 3 plus p times 4 and divided by sum of all frequencies, which is 6 plus 5 plus 13 plus p. So this will give you the mean, and you know that the mean is 3. It's given. So 3 will equal 6 plus 10 is 16. 16 plus 39 will be 55. 55 plus 4p divided by 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 13 will be 24 plus p. Now I take this to the other side. 3 times, so this will be multiplied here like this, is equals to 55 plus 4p. Now we solve for p. 24 times 3 will be 4 threes are 12. 1 carry, 3 to the 6, 72 plus 3p equals to 55 plus 4p. So I'll take this here, bring this 55 here. 72 minus 55 will equal 4p minus 3p. So this will give you p equals to 72 minus 55. 72, 62, 60. Mm, okay, yeah, 72 minus 55 will be, let's do this. Take carry. This will become 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 6 minus 5 is 1. 17. Yeah, so that's correct. So P is 17. Find the relative frequency of the spinner landing on 2. So your relative frequency is given by frequency of 2. Let's see what's the frequency of 2. It's 5. So frequency divided by the sum of all frequencies. So sum of all frequencies was 6 plus 5, 11 plus 13 was 24. 24 plus p, 24 plus 17. 11, 1 carry, 2, 1, 3, 4, 41. 41. Sorry, this is 5, not 2. Your frequency of landing on 2 is 5 here. So 5 over 41. Question number 17, part A is factorize this. So I can write this 4b square as 2b whole square minus c square. So I can use the formula a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. So this will be 2b plus c multiplied by 2b minus c. So 2b plus c multiplied by 2b minus c. Part B is factorize x squared plus 5x minus 6. So now what you have to do is multiply this minus 6 with the coefficient of x squared. Minus 6 multiplied by 1. Here it's positive 1. You get minus 6. So now you have to find factors of 6 such that if you subtract them, because there's a negative sign here, so you have to subtract them to get this coefficient of x, which is 5. So that is x squared, 6 and 1. So these are two factors of 6. 6 times 1 is 6, and if I do 6 minus 1, I get 5. So x squared plus 6x minus x minus 6. Now from the first two term, I can take x common. That will leave me x plus 6 here. And then there's nothing common here. I can take minus 1 outside. Since I took negative outside, the signs will change. Minus x will become plus x. This minus 6 will become plus 6. This is common, so I'll get x plus 6 multiplied by x minus 1. So your factorized form of this expression will be x plus 6 into x minus 1. Question number 18 is the region R is defined by these inequalities. find and label region R. So first we need to draw the lines from these inequalities. So let's start with the first one. X is greater than equal to 1. So x equals to 1 is this line here. So x greater than equal to 1 means region R lies towards the right side. X is less than equal to 5, which is x equals to 5 is this line here. So it's less than equal to, so it's towards the left side. Then you have y is less than, oh sorry, y is greater than equal to 0. So y equals to 0 is this line, which is basically the x-axis. So y is greater than equal to 0 means it's above this line. Y is less than equal to 4. Y is less than equal to 4 is this line. Let me try that again. Okay, this is better. So this is, let me actually mark these. Y equals to 4, y equals to 0, x equals to 1, x equals to 5. So y is less than equal to 4 means below this line. And then you have y is greater than equal to 3 minus x. So we can write this as y equals to 3 minus x. And let's just take any two values of x. Let's take 3 and 0. And the corresponding values of y. If I substitute x equals to 3 here, 3 minus 3 is 0. So y is 0 when x is 3. And when x is 0, y is 3. So for this line, I have coordinates 3 and 0, which is this point, and 0 and 3, which is this point here. I can join them through a straight line like this. So this is my y equals to 3 minus x. So y in the inequality is y is greater than equal to. So that means it's above this line. So the common region that satisfies all of these inequalities, right side of this line, left side of this line, below this, above this, and above this, is this region R. So I can shade this as well. You don't have to shade this, you have to just label this, but for clarity, I'm just shading it so that you can understand better what region R is made of. So this is your region R here that satisfies all of these inequalities that are given in the question. Question number 19, part A, you're given a universal set and then set X and then set Y. Part 1 is find the intersection of, find X intersection Y. So X intersection Y will be the elements that are common between X and Y that are present in both set X and set Y. So if you look at these, they are in ascending order. So 1 is not present. You can see 2 is present in both of these. So 2 will be a part of X intersection Y. 3 is also present in both. So 3 will also be a part of this intersection. 4 is not present, 5 is present, so 5 will also be a part of this. 6 is not present here, 7 is not present here, 11 is not present here. So X intersection Y will be 2, 3, and 5. Part 2 is a number k is chosen at random from the universal set. Find the probability that k does not belong to X union Y. So you have to find the probability that k does not belong to X union Y. So that means if you're choosing from universal set, what is the probability that the number is not part of X union Y? So that means number of elements that are not in X union Y, because that's what you're looking for, divided by total elements. So your total elements are 1, 2, 3 up till 12. So you have total 12 elements. And how many elements are not in X union Y? So let's first write down X union Y. X union Y is all the elements in X and Y. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 11. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 11. So you have all these elements in X union Y, but you want K not to be a part of X union Y. So you're basically looking for X union Y complement. So what are the remaining numbers that are not part of this unions from the universal set? 1 is present here, 2 is also present, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is also present, 8 and 9 are not. So 8 and 9, and also 10 and 12. 10 and 12. So you want K to belong to this set, which is X union Y complement. Outside of this union, how many elements are there? 4. So your answer will be 4 over 12 or 1 over 3. So your probability that K does not belong to X union Y are the remaining elements that are not present in this union, which are 4 out of the total 12. So your probability is 4 over 12 or 1 by 3. Part B is, on the Venn diagram, shade the set A intersection B union C complement. So let's first find this B union C. B union C would be everything inside of set A and set C. So everything here inside this blue boundary is B union C, and B union C complement is everything outside of this blue region. Everything outside of this blue region is B union C complement. So that is marked by this green arrows. And then you're looking for intersection with A. So what is A? A is this. So what is the overlapping region of? So A is red and B union C complement is green. So what is the overlapping region between red and green? I'll mark this in yellow here. So this is your overlapping region. Green, which is outside, everything outside blue, but inside red. That is your A intersection B union C complement. Everything outside blue and inside red. This is the overlapping region which gives you the intersection. So this is the region that you will shade here. So this is your answer. You have to shade this region that is represented by this yellow color here. Question number 20. These are the first 5 terms of a sequence: 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. Find the next number in the sequence. So if you look at these numbers, to get the next number, you multiply by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So to find the next number, you multiply 64 by 2 and you will get 128. Part B is the nth term of a sequence of the sequence above this sequence. Let me just erase this. The nth term of this sequence is given by 2 power n plus 1. Write down an expression in terms of n for the nth term of these sequences. So if you look at this sequence, each term, if you compare these two sequences, first term, this is 3 less than 4. 5 is also 3 less than 8. 13 is also 3 less than 16. So if I take this sequence, what I'm doing is, first term is 4 minus 3. Second term is 8 minus 3. Third term is 16 minus 3. Fourth term is 32 minus 3. Fifth term of this sequence is the fifth term of this sequence above, 64 minus 3. So if the nth term here is given by 2n plus 1, what will be the nth term of this sequence? It will be 2 power n plus 1 and then minus 3. So 2 power n plus 1 minus 3. And then similarly, you have to uh, find the nth term of this sequence using the sequence given above. So if you look at, compare these two, this is 10, this is 4, a difference of 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Then you're adding 8 plus 11. So let me write down this sequence as it is. You have 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. Now from this sequence, if I want to get this, I add 6 here. Then I'm adding how much? 11, 19, and then if I 16 plus 16 is 32, and then 32 plus 21 is 53, and then 64 plus how much should I add here? 26. 6 plus 4, 10. 1 carry here. So in the first term you add 6. In the second term you add 11. In the third term you add 16. So if you look at the amount that you're adding, so let's look at this sequence here. You're adding 6. So for the first term you had 4 and then you added 6 to get this 10. For the second term you had 8 from the sequence above, this one here that I've written down here. So you had 8 and then you added 6 plus 5, which is 11. So if you look at this sequence of the amounts that I'm adding, I'm always increasing this by 5. So this is a sequence that you have seen before, in which the difference between the two consecutive values is constant. So here the difference is 5. So here I have 8 plus 6 plus 5, I add 11, I get 19, this value. Then you have 4, 8, 16, and then you add 6 plus 5, and then another 5 to get 32. 16, this is also 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 5 is also 16. So 16 plus 16, 32, you get this 32. So for the amounts that you're adding, you're getting a sequence where the difference between the two consecutive values is 5. So let's look at this now. For the first value, you didn't add 5 at all. For the second value, you added 5 once. For the third value, you added 5 twice. For the fourth value, you will add 5 3 times to this 32. So basically, for the nth value, you will add 6 plus 5 n minus 1. How many times 5 is added? 1 less than the term number. For term number 4, you added 3 times 5. For term number 3, you added 2 times 5. For term number n, you're adding n minus 1 times 5. So your nth term that you're adding is 6 plus 5n minus 1. So let's calculate this. So this will become 6 plus 5n minus 5. And this will be 5n plus 1. So for the nth term, you will add 5n plus 1 to the nth term of this sequence here. And you are given the nth term for this sequence, which is 2n plus 1, 2 power n plus 1, and then you add this 5n plus 1. You can also verify this. So for the first term, uh, let's calculate the first term of this sequence, which is 10. So first term, I'll put n equals to 1. So this will become 2 power 1 plus 1 plus 5 into 1 plus 1. So this is 2 power 2, which is 4 plus 5 plus 1, which is 10. So you got the first number of the sequence by substituting n equals to 1. Similarly, if you substitute any other number here. So for if you substitute 3, you'll get 32. So this is your final nth term. You had 2 power n plus 1 from the previous sequence, and for each term you're adding 5n plus 1 that you calculated this way, plus 5n plus 1. So that's how you will find the nth term of this sequence here on the top: 10, 19, 32, and so on. Question number 16. F of x is given by this. Find f of minus 1. For f of minus 1, this will become 6 over 2 minus, and in place of x, I will write minus 1. This will become minus minus plus, 2 plus 1 is 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Find f inverse of x. F inverse of x, so you're given f of x is this, 2 minus x. So if you let y equals to f of x, and if I take this f to the other side, I will get f inverse of y equals to x. So let's start with y equals to f of x. Y equals to f of x is given here, 6 over 2 minus x, and then I have to make x the subject. I'll cross multiply. This will become 2y minus xy equals to 6. I'll take this to this side, bring this here, 2y minus 6 equals to xy, and I divide by y here, 2y minus 6 over y equals to x. And you know that x is f inverse of y, so I can substitute f inverse of y here. So I have f inverse of y equals to this, 2y minus 6 over y, and this will give me f inverse of x. I'll substitute y with x here, 2x minus 6 over x. So f inverse of x is 2x minus 6 over x. Part C is f of t equals to f of 5t plus 2. Find the value of t. So let's first find f of t. I'll substitute x with t here. So this will be 6 over 2 minus t. And then f of 5t plus 2 will be 6 over 2 minus, again in place of x, I'll substitute this, which is 5t plus 2. And if I open this bracket, I will get 6 over 2 minus 5t minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0, so this will give me 6 over minus 5t. Now you're given in the question that f of t is equals to f of 5t plus 2. So that means these two values are equal. So I can equate them. 6 over 2 minus t equals to 6 over minus 5t. And now we can solve for t. I'll cross multiply. Here this will become minus 30t, and this comes here equals to 12 minus 6t. I'll take this 6 here. This will become minus 24t equals to 12. T equals to minus 12 over 24, which is minus 1 over 2. Question number 22. You're given ACD and BCE are straight lines. AB is parallel to ED. Prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEC. So ABC is similar to this triangle DEC. Give a reason for each statement. So we can show that these two triangles are similar by showing that all of the three angles are equal. This angle is equals to this. So angle ACB is equal to angle ECD because they are vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. We know that vertically opposite angles are equal. And since these two lines are parallel and line EB. This line EB is passing through these two parallel lines AB and ED. So this means these two angles are alternate angles and they should be equal. So this angle should be equal to this because they're alternate angles, and this angle should equal to this because they're also alternate angles. Two parallel lines, and this line is passing through these two parallel lines. So your angle CAB will be equal to angle CDE. This and this CDE, because they are alternate angles. And then similarly, angle ABC will equal angle CED, because they are also alternate angles. So all three angles are equal. So triangles are similar. Part B is AB is 6 centimeter. So this is 6 centimeter. ED is 2. Area of triangle ABC is 45. So ABC is 45 centimeter square. Calculate the area of triangle DEC. So now since these uh, two triangles are similar, we can use the property that the ratio of their areas will be equal to the ratio of uh, square of the ratio of two of their sides, corresponding sides. So what I mean is area of triangle DEC over area of triangle ABC will equal to the square of ratio of two corresponding sides. So what are the two corresponding sides that we can take? Uh, these are AB, and corresponding side is DE. So AB is, so in the numerator I have triangle DEC, so I should have the length, one of the lengths of this triangle, which is DE is 2, and the corresponding side is AB for triangle ABC, which is 6. So actually let me write it first, the side. So I have DE over AB, and you take the square, that will give you the ratio of their area. So now let's substitute the values here. This is 45, so area triangle DEC over area of triangle ABC is 45. DE is 2 over 6 square. So area of triangle DEC will be, so let's take the square here, which is 4 over 36, and if I take this 45 to the other side, it will be multiplied here. 4 ones are 4, 4 times 9 is 36, 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 5 is 45. So you're left with 5. So your area of triangle DEC is 5 centimeter square. Question 23 is expand and simplify. So I'll open the brackets. So this x multiplied by this x will give me x square. X times minus 2 will be minus 2x. Then this 5 multiplied by x plus 5x plus 5 times minus 2 will be minus 10. So x square plus 3x minus 10. So your answer is x square plus 3x minus 10. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. So you'll take the LCM, x minus 4 times x plus 5. So this denominator is multiplied by x plus 5. So x plus 5 is multiplied in the numerator, which is 3. 3 times x plus 5 plus this x plus 5 is multiplied by x minus 4. So this is multiplied by x minus 4 as well. So 2 times x minus 4. Now if I open the brackets, I will get 3x plus 15 plus 2x minus 8 over x minus 4 into x plus 5. And then 3x plus 2x is 5x. 15 minus 8 is 7 plus 7. And then over x plus 5 into x minus 4. So this will be your final answer. 5x plus 7 over x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 4. Question number 24, you're given matrix A, find A square. So A square will be A multiplied by A. So I have 6, minus 6, 2, 1, 4, and then again minus 6, 2, 1, and 4. So this is a 2 by 2 matrix multiplied by another 2 by 2 matrix. Columns are equal to the rows. So this cancel out. So that means I will get a 2 by 2 matrix when I do the multiplication. So first row multiplied by first column will give me the value in the first row and first column of this multiplication. So minus 6 times minus 6 is 36 plus 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 6, then first row multiplied by second column will give me the value in the first row and second column. So minus 6 times 2 is minus 12 plus 8. Minus 12 plus 8. Then second row multiplied by first column. 1 times minus 6 is minus 6 plus 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 4 is 16. So this is 38 minus 12 plus 8 minus 4 minus 6 plus 4 minus 2, 16 plus 2, 18. So 38 minus 4 minus 2 and 18. Part B is you're given matrix B. Find the value of x when determinant of B is minus 2. So determinant of B is calculated. You multiply these two values, minus 3x, and then minus the product of these two values, which is 2 times minus 5. And you know determinant is given. So this is minus 2 equals to minus 3x minus, this is minus 10. Minus 2 equals to minus 3x. This minus and minus become positive 10. If I take this 10 to the other side, I get minus 12 equals to minus 3x. Minus minus cancels out. X equals to 12 divided by 3, which is 4. So your value of x is 4. So this was the last question. So this is the end of paper 1 variant 1 for October November 2021.